Hey, welcome to Live with Lynn. So if you're here, say hi. If you're watching the replay, be sure to type replay so I know you were here. I'm Lynn Huber, and I appreciate you being here today. So today I'm going to talk about how to thrive as an introvert in a world built for extroverts. You know, extroverts might seem to rule the world, but there's plenty of extroverts behind the scenes with a lot of power and influence. And some of the most powerful companies in the world were founded and run by introverts. So more importantly, let's talk about how you can navigate the world and still stay true to your introverted nature. So there's still, well, first off, let me back up a little bit. You know the difference between introvert and extrovert, right? An extrovert gets their energy from being out in public and talking to people and being around lots of people, right? And an introvert, they get their energy by being alone or reading a book or even watching a movie or something, but being alone, being away from people. When they're with people, that drains their energy. I'm an introvert. People might be surprised at that because I do trainings, I lead meetings, I give speeches, I do Facebook Lives, I do all these things that extroverted people do. So an introvert, being an introvert doesn't mean that you're not able to do those things. It just means that you have to make the conscious decision to do them because it's not the natural way for you, right? So like Richard and I will go to the grocery store and Richard's just babbling with the checker, the cashier. He's just talking away. And if I'm by myself, I'll just go in and I'll say, yes, this is what I'd like. Thank you. See you later. Bye. I don't talk to them, right? That's just the difference. That's natural. But when I'm on, I can go in and I can talk to if I intend to give her a Avon brochure, I can turn myself on and I can be like talking and chatting and all of that. So that's the difference. It's not that an introvert can't do those things. Sometimes you might say they're shy, but I don't necessarily think shy and introvert are exactly the same. They're similar. But let's talk about, there's a way that you can thrive and still stay comfortable, at least most of the time. So I have a couple of techniques for you. Well, quite a few, actually. So the first one, harness the power of the written word. I don't know what's the matter with my mouth today. The written word. So you can reach and influence a lot of people these days, especially with the internet. While you might not be comfortable talking in front of a large group of people, you can still make your voice heard by potentially millions of people by putting your thoughts in written form. And all of this can be done from the comfort of your home. So blogging or forums or even Facebook parties where you're not live in the party are just a few examples, right? And so if you wanted to be successful in direct sales, like Avon, for example, you could become a beauty blogger. And that's a great way to take advantage of your introvert tendencies. So you could prospect on Facebook and through your blog and writing blog posts, right? If you're at work, you can make good use of email. The second one, choose your career wisely. You can be anything you want to be, but it will be easier if you make a career choice that accommodates your basic nature. There's many career options out there that fit an introvert perfectly. One I can think of right off the top of my head is probably an accountant or a CPA. But there's all different kinds of jobs, right? So work to find a career that appeals to you and your personality, or look for ways to take your current career and ways to work at that work better for you, right? And just know you can do whatever it is you do. So that I'm not saying that you can't do whatever job you want, but if you find one that you're actually more comfortable in, you'll be happier, right? Number 3, plan time alone throughout the day. So like I said, just because you're an introvert doesn't mean you can't be social or extroverted when you need to be, right? Like I told you, I'm an introvert and I'm totally fine interacting with others. I'm totally fine leading a meeting, but it may be more of a conscious decision for me and others like me. So I have to, like I said, I have to know that I'm going to speak and I have to be ready for it, right? And we have to turn ourselves on and then we're great. So taking a break from others, though, can recharge your batteries and your mood. So like I said, if I go to, I say, for instance, a networking event and I'm with a lot of people, that wears me out. Richard thrives on that. He is so energized by it. But me, I'm like, I leave and I'm like, whoa, I'm tired, right? So taking a break can really make a difference, just to recharge your batteries and your mood. So see if there's a way you can get away for a few minutes, maybe every couple of hours. You'll feel better and you'll be more productive because you come back, like you go outside for a minute, get a breath of air, recharge, recenter yourself, and then go back in and be on again. right? Number 4, go with your strengths. This is good advice for everyone. I mean, whether you're an introvert or not, right? Think about your greatest strengths and how you can apply those to the world. That's a great recipe for success. Number 5, hang out with people who are extroverts. This always helps me. It really does. My husband, like I said, Richard, he's Mr. Bubbly and he talks to everyone. I'm not so much. So this helps bring me out of my shell. When I'm with Richard, I'm a lot more talkative and a lot more bubbly because I guess mostly because he starts the conversation with people and then I join in. Hi, Anitra. Good to see you. Number 6, pay attention to your nonverbal behavior. The scientists tell us that nonverbal communication is more important than verbal communication. And as introverts, we have to be really aware of this because sometimes we can come off as not interested or aloof. You know, I am always being told I have RBF, right? I mean, sorry, I hope you don't think I'm swearing, but for those that don't know what that is, it's resting bitch face. You know, like if you're not thinking and you're just, you know, it's like you have that RBF, right? Your face is just, you look like you're not happy, but that's not true. It's just, you know, I have to be aware of that, right? So be aware of this and use it to your advantage. Think about your clothing, how you stand, your eye contact, and things like that. And then become a master at the nonverbal game, and you'll find that your reluctance to speak excessively won't matter much at all. In fact, people love good listeners, right? So if you can be a master at the nonverbal game, and people can see that you're involved and that you're enjoying the conversation and all you're really doing is listening, they're going to think you're the best conversationalist ever. So get really good at that. Number 7, be willing to engage in small talk. So introverts often shun small talk because it seems trivial to them. Yet the rest of the world takes part in small talk. So it's an easy, non-threatening way to fit in and connect with others. I know it's hard sometimes. That's where I struggle is the small talk because I don't really know what to say, you know. But just do it. The more you do it, the better you'll get at it. And introverts could always use another friend, right? Even if they don't particularly want one. Now, and then number 8, stay abreast of new technology. It's not easy to stay current with the latest technology, apps, and social media platforms. It takes time and it takes a willingness to immerse yourself into it, right? But it can be a great way to add value to any organization, in your job especially. Most introverts enjoy learning, and this is a great way to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. If you can become a master at some kind of technology that can really help benefit your employer if you're working in a job, or some kind of technology that can really help you grow your business, that can be huge for you. Number 9, know what overstimulates you. Really, when it comes down to it, we talk about personal growth. It's getting to know yourself, right? It's getting to know what you're doing, what you're not doing, what you could do better. Well, this is the same thing is true here. What exactly is it that wears you out? Is it being surrounded by a large group of people? Is it noise? Is it public speaking, like speaking to a group, or is it just speaking with someone you don't know, like a stranger? Or is it making decisions quickly? Every introvert is unique, but those are kind of the main things I think that most introverts, you know, that those are the things that wear them out. Those are the things that tire you, right? Or me or us. And so find a place in life that minimizes situations that feel overwhelming or limit your time in them. Or like I said earlier, if you're in a situation like that, just take a break every now and then. Go outside, take a breath, or go to the bathroom and spend a few minutes in the bathroom and just recenter yourself. It'll make all the difference. You know, you don't have to be an extrovert to thrive in the world. There's plenty of room for every type of person. And like I said when I first started this, some of the biggest companies and the most successful companies were created by introverts. You can be yourself and still have a great life and a career. Being an introvert doesn't mean you're less than, and it doesn't mean that it will hold you back. I mean, it's just a different personality style. One or the other, you're introvert or extrovert. One is not better than the other. They're the same, right? They're just different. So I can be outgoing when I need to be. I mean, you know, I'm actually a great recruiter in my business. I sign up a lot of reps, and that's something that an extrovert is typically better at. But I just have to make a conscious decision to turn on. When we go out, I may not be the first one to initiate a conversation, and that's okay. But when I know that I'm going out to build my business, I'm on, and I typically have no trouble talking to people. It's just that it's not natural for me. And so it just has to be that conscious decision. I just have to turn myself on, right? So you'll have to make some smart choices to get the most out of your life. But that's true for everyone. Sometimes an extrovert has to make the choice to shut up. Maybe they talk too much, right? Hi, Don. Hi, Patty. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. So, wear your introvert badge proudly. It's not something to be ashamed of, it's who you are. And you can thrive just how you are. So, hey, now I'd love to hear from you. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? What helps you to be more outgoing when you need to be? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear your stories. Thank you, Anitra and Dawn and Patty, for being live with me today, and anyone else who might be live who just hasn't commented, or anyone who's watching the replay. I appreciate you. So go out there and have an amazing day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.